is almost like I'm personally curious when it comes to scarcity. Now, growing up, I think we were taught in a way that, there's limited everything. Everything is limited from time to resources. And that mentality kind of creates this competition almost in our subconscious mind. But then in the past few years, in a few books that I read, these authors told me, they literally opened up my mind and told me that this is a scarcity mindset. It's the mentality of scarcity. They said that there is enough resources on this planet for everybody, at least for our survival and decent living. And the problem is mostly with its distribution, how we are dividing up all these resources. So I want to ask your opinion on this mentality of scarcity, this fear that we will run out of stuff for ourselves versus real scarcity. Should we be in fear that we won't have enough?
There are definitely things that are scarce, which is the biodiversity on the planet, the capacity of our forests and our fisheries to provide the things that we love from those resources, the ability of the atmosphere to hold our greenhouse gas emissions and so forth. On the other hand, there is also know-how that allows us to do much better with the resources that we have. Mm-hmm. So scarcity is a funny thing. If we just operate the way we're operating right now, we have real scarcity because we're wasting a lot or producing things in a very destructive way or using coal and oil and natural gas or methane to produce our energy and creating climate change. But is there scarcity of energy per se? No, because the amount of solar power or wind power, green energy that we could tap is vast. So we're not running out of sunshine. We're not running out of wind.
Good.
But we are running out of space for the CO2 in the atmosphere in a safe way. So we need to be smart about how we use our resources. That's what sustainability is about, that we need to manage the resources in a smart way. We need to get the most out of our resources by using them efficiently, not in a wasteful way. We should not continue wasting or losing 30% of the post-harvest or throwing out 40% of our food and then wondering what's the problem,
Right.
So this is the real issue, that we need to look, where are the limits real and what do we do about that? So the clearest example, just in summary, is we have a limit on how much coal, oil, and gas we can burn, because as we burn those fossil fuels, we're dangerously warming the planet. That doesn't mean that the scarcity is on energy. The scarcity is on fossil fuel use. And what we need to do now is move quickly to wind, solar, nuclear, other kinds of energy that are safe to use for the environment. And then we'll see, the scarcity wasn't our general ability to have electricity. Our scarcity was specific ways that we were doing things. The same is really true in land use and food production as well. This is the time when we really need to be smart about how we produce things so that we're producing them in a sustainable way.
So using limited resources in smarter ways, coming up with better innovation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Doctor and Professor Sachs.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for what you're doing. Thanks for having me as a guest on the bridge.
I really appreciate your voice
Thanks a lot.
And what you have to say.
Very nice. Great to be with you. Great to meet, and congratulations on what you're doing, which is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Take care, Professor Sachs.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
Dr.
Dr.
Sachs.
Sachs.